welcome in here live to the Edmonton South Soccer Center here in Edmonton, Alberta, as Slovakia and Great Britain get set for a matchup here at the Legends World Championships. I'm John Clement, looking forward to bringing you all the action here on this Wednesday afternoon as the Legends World Championships get set to start up here. First day of tournament action and should be an exciting week live here from Edmonton, Alberta. Both sides looking to get on the board here and get themselves in and underway and get themselves up and into the tournament play here in the next couple of days as this tournament rolls on. Of course, a little bit earlier today got everything underway as in the last matchup had a defeat there for the United States, as now Great Britain and Slovakia both looking to avoid that fate here this afternoon. As you get a look at the two sides, good look at the Slovakians right there lining up across the blue line, as they get set for the opening face-off here, getting everything ready to go. Again, thank you all for tuning in here live on Home Team Live, your home for all the great action coming up this week. So make sure you keep it tuned right here on Home Team Live all week long. As you get a good look at the bottom of your screen at the lineup coming in here this afternoon. Officials making the final adjustments down here to the net, as you can see on your screen right in front of you here. That's now down at the other end. Great Britain taking to the floor. As both sides get here for their first action of the tournament. Should be a lot of great fun here this afternoon. As it appears, Darren Elliott gets set for his spot down there in net for Great Britain. As we get set for the opening ball drop here again. A good look at the bench. So Great Britain will be in the white jerseys here with the lion's head. As again, they get all set and ready to go here for our opening ball drop. Both sides spread across the blue lines as the introductions roll across the bottom of your screen yet again. 12-minute period, 12 minutes up on the board here for the next 3 periods. As, of course, we get set and ready to go here. Should be an exciting afternoon, as both of these teams, again, breaking into the tournament. Here for the first game of it, as you can see across your screen there, Great Britain in the white, Slovakia in the blue. As again, some last-minute preparations being finished up, but they've been working on this net for a little bit now, as the Slovakians taking a look. Of course, this being the Legends bracket, that's 45 plus. So some veterans here for sure, and will be an interesting matchup as these two squads look to secure some movement in the tournament stats. Good look at the boards all the way around. And of course, a crowd forming up above. Great views here, a real good look at the arena as we pan around and get a good look. Again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in here live on Home Team Live. Make sure to check us out all week long as they roll through this tournament. Officials now headed back to the scorer's table. We'll see if that means we are just about ready to get underway. On the opposite side, looks like Marek Derver will be the netminder for the Slovakians. As both sides are set here and taking a long look. Something going on right here as we get the introductions, I believe, to the crowd. A little bit of stick tap there. And the captains will shake hands. Neil Francis there for Great Britain, alongside Marian Giba for the Slovakians. And now everybody comes up to the break, and we are just about set for action. So again, getting really close to the start time here, as looks like we're going to get right underway. Good look here at the Slovakian team coming together, and now here's Great Britain, as both sides will be trying to find ways to get out effectively out of the gate. Of course, again, those 12-minute periods mean not a lot of time, and of course, penalties do still sit 2 and 4 minutes, so can be very impactful depending on what happens throughout the periods of play. First period, then they'll switch sides, period of the long change for the second, and then back to the same sides here for the third. So a lot to come here in these next, well, roughly about 36 minutes of actual play time, but again, a couple of minutes in between for the intermission, so we'll see which side can go into the first intermission with a lead. Going to be very interesting to see how this one matches up as we get a good look at Great Britain's bench here. And again, a good long look up and down as everybody tries to settle in. Opening ball drop coming here as Carl Honoran taking it for Great Britain. Giba, the captain, taking it for Slovakia. Officials slowing things down here for just a second as Honore was ready to go. Now, a little bit of smiles from everybody, as not sure what the issue is here, but Honore having a conversation with the official back at center. And we'll see who can start with possession. Both sides here looking to make an immediate impact as Dervar and Elliott both stand ready. Now that official coming back towards the scorer's table, and I believe now we are set to go here for the opening ball drop. Long look at the scorer's table. Honore and Giba set to go. At the okay, and we are underway here, period number 1, as Great Britain pushes it back to the defense now, trying to get something settled. Pushes that ball back out towards center. Slovakia with a little chip there, but again, we'll get it back into their defensive zone. Great Britain pressuring. Hustling it ahead was Nick Quinn, but couldn't come up with it. Now Slovakia will start the breakout right back to their defense. Excellent drop back there by Lajispek. Trying to move it back along. Slovakia with it. Flipping it ahead, and now that one goes deep into the zone. All the way down, chasing after Great Britain. Applying pressure, but again, Slovakia able to work it around the outside, trying to work it back towards the middle. An opportunity shot coming there, and that's a very quick first goal. Excellent work by Robert Drevic. Drevic got it right in the slot and put it up and over the netminder. We'll see it here on the replay. There's Drevic, top of the slot, shot into the back of the net. And so that starts things off quick and in a hurry as Slovakia goes up 1-0. Excellent play there by Drevic. And just a smart setup play from the outside, got it right into the middle and gets things moving. Ekbatala able to win that one back again for Slovakia, and they will head right back for the offensive zone. Thrown towards the netminder, turned aside that time and sent right back out to center. This one kept in the zone, however, did not cross the red line as that one's thrown back towards the net. Again, that ball sits loose and rolls towards the sideboards, right back to the front. Shot and another goal! Slovakia makes it 2-0 very quickly. An odd angle shot there, and I believe that was Patala. As you see the ball roll back behind, Elliott trying to get back into position. A long look here, comes up, Patala's stick on the floor, snipes it and just puts it right through Elliott. So excellent work there from the centerman, making it 2-0 in favor of Slovakia so quickly. So a quick line change here as Peter Kovar comes out to take the draw now. That ball is dropped and Great Britain pushes it ahead but wraps around his man. That was O'Neill getting the arm around his man, but again, this ball worked back to center and pushed back ahead by Slovakia back into the offensive zone. Great Britain going to have to chase it back as, again, Great Britain having some trouble getting into the offensive side. 10:47 left to go here in the first period. 2-0 in favor of Slovakia very quickly. Another shot coming here. Shot turned aside that time. Still kept in the zone as Slovakia continues to maintain possession. Looking back, trying to get things set up back to the point. A little chopping action there from the defense as that one's kept in there by Podhorski. And that'll be kept all the way down deep. Slovakia chasing after it and will get down there as Kominek with it. Trying to move it along. Sends it back behind the net. Again, trying to get this set back up. Slovakia continues to dig. Looking, has a man. moves it along as pinching in was logistic as again, move back down low. Kamenic with it again, trying to move it, throws it out towards the front, can't connect, now a turn, a shot, and that's turned aside into the corner. Excellent save that time by Darren Elliott. Right back out towards the middle as again that ball just won't sit still, keeps going on towards Elliott, and they finally turn it away. Unable to clear the zone, however, and still continuing to work. Quick change for Slovakia. Great Britain with the ball now, trying to move it out, banks it off the wall and out towards center. Hustled ahead, dumped in that time as Dave Mort dumped it all the way down. Great Britain yet to gain control down here though. Trying to move it back out the other way. Slovakia has it back behind their own net. 9:25 left to go here in the first period. 2-0 Slovakia, two very quick goals. As once again, trying to move this ball back out. Slovakia sets it up, trying to gain the red line. A little dump pass off there. Excellent work by Drabic, who moves that ball right back in, trying to flutter it down. It's in onside, so still room to move. And Slovakia gets it back behind the net. Turnover there as Great Britain will pick it up and try to move it up the sideboard. But Slovakia is still keeping an eye as Great Britain struggling. Has that one taken away. Sent back behind the net now. Looking, trying to get it out towards the front. Backhand shot over the top of the net as that was very interesting. Attempted a shot there. This ball will get out of the zone. And now Great Britain going to make some changes. Tired group for Great Britain as they're chasing this one. And again, Slovakia gets that ball right back, trying to move it all the way back down. Under 8.5 to go here. Great Britain able to pick that ball off, get it back over the red line. So Slovakia has to reset at the very least, but again, Great Britain struggling to get any offensive zone possession as Slovakia will dump it all the way back down and in. Chasing it back down deep. Cobb loses it right towards the middle, a shot and a save. Huge stop as once again, top of the slot, Battaglia had another chance. Has a goal already here this afternoon, had the second one as a matter of fact. And right from the top of the slot, Elliott has been peppered here early. Faceoff going to come off to Elliott's left-hand side. 8:10 left to go here in the first. So a quick look here. Looks like Carl Wood set to take the draw for Great Britain. Kovar on the other side for Slovakia. Ball is dropped, pushed towards the sidewall. Trying to push it back ahead. Great Britain could not clear it. Shot towards the net and sent wide by Lazaric. Again, kept in the zone. Slovakia's slap shot there, and that one just goes wide. As again, they try to set it back up. Slovakia trying to move it back along. Great Britain does get it up, gets it over the red line, so a cleared zone. Something that's been a little bit hard to come by, but again, still unable to penetrate that Slovakian zone. They've gotten it in, but had to dump it right off and make a change. Have not gotten any real zone time down there for Great Britain. 7:35 left to go here in the first period. Looking along, trying to get up and over the red line. Hustled back out, backhanded over the red line and down, chasing after it. The goaltender comes way out of his crease to play, sends it right back to his defense, and that'll be moved along by Kamenic. Playing it back out, moving it up and over center. Slovakia right back ahead. Dumped into the zone, chasing back after it again is Kovar. Kovar down in the corner now, battling, still keeping possession of that ball. Back behind. Kovar turning it around. Long look here. Throws it out towards the middle. Can't get it where he wanted it to. Rolls back to the defense, who just dumps that ball right back in towards the net, off a defender. And again, Kovar was right there, just unable to do anything with it. Sent back down low. Slovakia maintains possession out towards the front. Can't get it to go. It's right along the side of the crease. Now it's behind the net. Trying to kick it off the back of the net. Some trouble there. Slovakia comes out with it, has the ball, puts the shot on, bounces around, and a play out of midair with the hand. Excellent work that time by Carl Wood, as that ball will now roll into the sidewall. Slovakia still keeping the pressure as that rolls out. Wood has it, trying to send it back to his defensive partner, but a little trouble there. Wood's pinned to the boards, sent back now to the defense, and again, that ball will be moved up and out of play, way out of play, so we will get another offensive zone draw for Slovakia. 6 minutes, 18 seconds to go. Elliott certainly earning his drink of water on that one. He has been under fire. The Slovakian team really has owned the offensive zone possession time here so far as we go. Ball is dropped, one back. Quick shot and an excellent save that time by Elliott, as Joseph Minarik didn't take any time on that one. Speaking of which, Minarik gets it right back, throws it back towards the net, goes just wide, and now again. Ball rolls into the corner. Thrown back towards the front. Gets it back behind now instead. Slovakia looking for help. Throwing that one into the slot. Broken up. Turned around. Kicking around. That ball is still loose. And coming back with it was Legicic. Legicic with it. Rolling it up the sidewall. Back up to the top of the circle. Back down low again. Towards the middle. Broken up again. And back to the defense. Slovakia is still maintaining possession as that one's thrown back towards the net. Missed just wide. And now again chasing back after it. Back behind the net. Wraparound attempt. Would not go. That ball rolled right off his stick. 5.5 minutes to go here in the first period. Legicic sends it across. Big shot and a save. That one, I believe, hit off a defender before bouncing up. As once again, back to get it. Leo Barrett moved it along quickly. Right back ahead. Dumped off that time by Carl Henry. Sent deep, and Slovakia will take possession again. Some trouble here, as again, Great Britain got it ahead, but had to go immediately for a change. Slovakia making changes here on the fly. 5 minutes to go here in the first period. 2-0 in favor of the Slovakians. Sent back ahead. Dumped into the offensive zone. Chasing back after it. Won't get that ball down deep. Trying to move it along. A little bit of trouble there as Saris couldn't control. Still lodged against the wall. Moved up towards the point. Picked up there. Again, Slovakia comes up with the ball. Trying to force it down deeper. Digging for it. A little trouble there for Vinay. Does get it ahead to a teammate. Rolled back towards the middle. And they do get the goal. And an excellent braggadocious play there. I believe that was Rohasek. We'll see if we get the replay on this one. Get a better look at that. It was quite the celly though. But it is now 3-0 Slovakia. Here's the replay. As right across the middle, Rohasek manages to put it back behind the netminder, and there's the celly pointing up at the scoreboard. So Rohasek with the goal, and there's the better angle. Just beating the outstretched goaltender. An excellent picking of the corner and able to bury it. Ball drop comes right back to center. 3-0 Slovakia, under 4.5 to go. As Slovakia looking up the gym, trying to get going again. Would love to continue to add on to the score. Big first period so far for the Slovakians. Again, Great Britain has not found the offensive zone to come easy for them. Back the other way. Slovakia still working it around. Back towards the point. Looking, trying to get a shot off. That ball bounced on him. He'll pass it along to his defensive partner. Back again, Podhorski. Dumping that one down low. Bounces around again, and Great Britain still having some trouble getting it out. Now they will. Flipped back ahead, and that'll go all the way down and will be an icing call. 3:49 left to go here in period number 1. 3-0 Slovakia. As once again, both sides trying to get their first points of the tournament. And again, we'll see which side can come up with the points first. Right now, Slovakia having their way of things. We'll see if that continues. As the face-off will come to the right-hand side of Elliott. Officials making sure that the wingers keep themselves separated. Gets it. As the ball is down, Great Britain wins that draw. As it's sent back by Neil Francis. Flipped back towards center. As that ball will not have the distance for icing. So again, chasing it down low, but again, failing to get any contact with the ball down in the offensive zone. The deep man is Rob Page, chasing that ball back down, but Slovakia quickly and easily out of the zone. All the way back down to the other end of the gym here. Trying to play it off. Working it off was Neil Francis. A penalty coming up here. As didn't quite catch the signal. I believe it's a high stick. And heading to the penalty box right now, it's going to be Neil Francis, and that is going to give Slovakia a huge opportunity here with 3:17 to go to increase their lead. An already commanding 3-0 lead. We'll see if they can't add another one to it. So, power play opportunity for the Slovaks. Ball is down. One back with zone and possession. Slovakia trying to get this one closed off. Shot towards the net, and in the back of it A beauty of a play there, and Michael Rohasek has his second of the afternoon. It's 4-0 on a power play goal for Slovakia. Here's the rip again. Quick pass to his defensive partner. Looking back. Pass to Rohasek right at the blue line. Big windup, one-timer, ripped through, and nothing could be done by Darren Elliott. He thought he was in perfect position. There was no tip. A beauty of a play by Rohasek. And with 3:08 to go, Slovakia that 4-0 lead. So ball is worked through center. Slovakia still with control. Taking a look. Kovar trying to move it back down deeper. All the way down into the zone it goes. David Willis back to play. Willis looking up. Instead, that ball bounces right back. Slovakia gets it back down low, trying to move it. Can't get the one-timer off. That ball just skirts away. Back across the blue line here. A long look, big windup, another shot. And that one is tipped wide and covered up. Taking no chances on that one was Elliott. As with a 4-0 lead, Slovakia just continues to keep on coming. I don't know if Great Britain was prepared for this. Slovakia continues to keep pushing the offensive pace of this one. Ball drop coming to the left-hand side of Elliott. Down, one back, and Slovakia keeps it there. Passed along between the defense, able to keep the red line and the zone. Right back into the zone, shot just wide. Elliott went down into a split, but just missed that one. Again, trying to work it out towards the front, shot and a goal. And that is going to be Peter Kovar's first of the game, and 5-0 in favor of the Slovaks. See him get open right here in the slot. Little lifted shot up and over the glove. Beauty of a play. Such a smart pass there coming out from behind by Lazarek. Lazarek could have gone around the net, decided not to, went right in front, and just a beauty of a play. Here you see it again. Right through, little lifted shot over and into the back of the net. And Great Britain not looking all that happy right now. 5-0 in favor of Slovakia. That one pushed back again. 1:40 left to go here in the first period. Slovakia again immediately takes possession of the ball and looks up the gym. Getting down to it now. Trying to get through the end of this first period as that one's dumped down and deep. Again, trying to work it down there. Slovakia still with possession. Work back to the point this time. Minarik throws that one towards the net, bouncing around, goes into the corner. Again, trying to work it out towards the front, and again, that time Great Britain able to get it off to the sidewall. However, Slovakia one more time able to keep the zone. Pass across, top of the circle. Pass across again, top of the slot. Now a shot deflected off a man, and that will roll to the board. Great Britain comes up with it. Under 90 seconds to go here in the first period. Slovakia with an intercept, has the ball again, back towards the front, a shot, and a goal. 6-0 in favor of Slovakia. And that was a heck of a play there. As once again, just tic-tac-toe. The passes are so crisp. And Slovakia just continuing to run up the scoreboard here. 6-0. As you get a look right after the fact. As I do believe that was Lucas Logistic getting the best of that one. So there's another new goal scorer. As Slovakia having fun so far, 6-0, under 1:15 to go here in the first period. Long look here. Slovakia once again with possession. Looking up the gym, chasing after it. Able to get there. Slovakia negated that what might have been an icing call. As again, working it back towards the front, bounced up and out of play. So, a long look. As the faceoff will come to the left-hand side of the netminder. A tough one here so far for Great Britain. Face-off coming as Dag Patala set to take the draw. Lines up. That one back by Batala as Carl Wood just unable to play stopper on that one. Move back down low. Slovakia still with it. Cutting towards the front, a shot, and gets it in the back of the net again. Almost puts it right through the netminder as they make that one look too easy. Daniel Lepar that time. So that will be 7-0 as you see him just drag it right in and throw it towards the net, and it ends up in the back of it. I almost didn't see it go in. It went right through the netminder. I didn't think he left that much room. Here it is from the backside. Just a perfect, and to the blocker side, just over the outstretched pad. A beauty of a play that time again. So 7-0, 58 seconds to go here, and Slovakia running away with it right now. Ball moved ahead again as Slovakia once again takes zone possession and ball possession. Chips it ahead, trying to get it into the zone. Kovar gets it in, onside. Ball goes all the way down. And again, Slovakia on the chase, does get the ball right back. 44 seconds remaining here in the first period. Turning, shooting, and can't get it to go. Now Great Britain a chance. That one knocked down at the blue line again. Slovakia with it. Big windup and a shot up and over the top of the net. Work back down into the corner, trying to play it back off. A little bit of trouble here. Lazarek has it. Takes it back to his defense. Back to the point. Big windup and a shot as that one's deflected around in front, and ball is still loose and worked into the corner. Elliott wasn't sure where that one was. Back along the sideboards. Last 13 seconds of the period. See if Slovakia's got one more in him. Throws it towards the net. Bounced around and gotten away from the crease. Still 5 seconds to go. See if Slovakia can take one more shot here. 3 seconds remaining. 2-1. Bounces past the defenseman. And that will do it. Period one going to be in the books here. 7-0 Slovakia. A huge first period for the Slovaks as Legends had a goal. Patala had a goal. Kovar had a goal. Drabic had a goal. Rohasic had 2 goals, and Daniel Lepar had a goal. A very, very interesting first period of play. We'll have to see if Great Britain can find something to do here for period number 2. Going to be a tough journey to get back into this one. So a long look there at the netminder. Obviously, that was a very, very tough first period of play. So a little bit of a break here, and then when we get set for period number 2, again, sides will be swapped. Period of the long change. We'll see if Great Britain can take advantage and get themselves some offensive zone time. It has been a very, very tough task for them here in period number 1. And with that, we will step aside when we come back. Period number 2, right here on Home Team Live. All right, well, there you saw a couple of the big 7 goals that were put up by the Slovakian team here. A huge first period as they get set for period 2 again. 12 minutes up on the clock as everybody having a long talk over there on the Great Britain side. It has not been the period they wanted to start off the tournament, as they got set and just were under attack from the minute they dropped the ball in this one. Still a lot of time left to go, obviously 2 full periods, but a 7-goal deficit, certainly not going to be easy. A lot to talk about here between the two teams, as obviously the Slovakians in a much more chipper and joyous mood down at the other end of the floor. Look to see if Great Britain can fight their way back into this one. Of course, it was a very, very tough period for the netminder, Darren Elliott, who literally was under fire from the drop of the ball. Both of these squads now looking to try to find a way to get something done here in period number 2. Obviously, Slovakia just wants to keep up everything they did in period number 1. It was very, very smooth and very, very controlled. As we will see what goes on here. Getting set for period number 2. So there's the netminder once again for Great Britain. Darren Elliott getting ready, as moving down to the other end of the floor. That's Martin Harris heading down for Slovakia. I want to once again thank everybody for tuning in here on Home Team Live, your home for this great tournament all week long. Make sure to keep on joining us here. Plenty of great action still to come as Harris gets between the pipe. A long look here as both sides coming back towards center. Have a good look as, again, Slovakia really able to run away with that first period. We'll have to see what comes of this second period. Obviously a good long talk there for the Great Britain side, and we'll see if they're able to do anything to battle back here. So we get set, officials checking with the timekeeper, and we appear ready to go. Period number 2. That ball was dropped. Slovakia right away getting possession and moving that ball right back ahead. So again, and there's Great Britain with an intercept right across center, but again immediately picked off by Slovakia and back into the offensive zone. Played in onside, and now try to move that ball across. Still some trouble. Slovakia now chasing it back and will continue to push it down deeper into the zone. A look here as Great Britain tries to defend. That one dumped down deep that time by Drabek. Gets it below the goal line. Slovakia trying to get a step back up, sent back down low. Legends trying to move it back along. Throws it back behind the net. A little bit of a cycle here for Slovakia as that one's worked back behind the net towards the front. Couldn't get it cleanly. Puts that one over the top of the net. Excellent attempt there from Giba. The captain had a great backhanded opportunity, just couldn't get it to go. Kept in the zone again by Slovakia. Moved it along. Rehawk has it. Dumps that one off. Played here by Minarek. Right back to Minarek at the center line. Moved back in. Trying to work it along. Back to Minarek at the point. Then a little bit deeper, but couldn't do much with it. That ball will get deep into the zone, but having to chase it all the way back down. Drabek gets pinned to the boards. Tries to put it back along the boards and has some trouble getting it to a teammate. Move back along and trying to bank it back towards the defense. Does get it there as Slovakia keeps the zone again. Trying to move that back down deep. A long look. Looking for some help out in front of the net. Pass to the side and just misses as Elliott spread himself out. Right back behind. Legends with it. Trying to move it back along. Off to the sidewall. Slovakia is still maintaining zone possession here. Something they've done very, very well in this one. 10-12 left to go here in period 2. 7-0 in favor of Slovakia. Round the backside. Tries to throw it out towards the front. No blue jersey able to stuff it home as that ball continues to work itself around. Shot back towards the net and worked up the sidewall. Back out towards center. Kept there for the moment by Slovakia. Dumped back down deep. Another opportunity coming here. Thrown out. An attempted pass. And Daniel Leeper just missing an opportunity there. But again, Slovakia continues to maintain the zone. Thrown back towards the front, can't get it to go. A huge save for the netminders. Darren Elliott comes up big. So we'll have to see how someone hangs up, but Elliott makes a save, and he's got to be happy about that one. It has been everything coming towards him over these, first, I guess you'd call it just about 15 minutes at this point, but it must feel a lot longer for him. Certainly been tough, as once again, a long look. That ball is dropped and won back that time by Great Britain, but Slovakia right to it and trying to hustle and move this one along. Ball back down deep. Trying to play it off. Kamenic has it. Takes a tour of the zone. Passes off now to the sidewall. Trying to get it back towards the front of the net. Back to Kamenic. Kamenic, big windup and a shot. That one goes towards the front. Ball is loose underneath the netminder and can't get it to go. It rolled back behind the net. Now back out towards the point. Swatted towards him. And that one shot towards the net. And again, Elliott able to come up with the save. Looking very sharp here early in the second period. So again, Slovakia, the relentless attack continues. 9:12 to go. Still 7-0. As again, face off to the right-hand side of the netminder. Elliott waiting. Now they get set. Ball is dropped. One back that time. Slovakia a shot right off the draw. Get the rebound attempt and still can't beat the netminder. Elliott sharp as attack right now. Going back behind the net. Long look here for Slovakia. Looking for a lane. Trying to work it out towards the front. Has possession. Deflected off a stick and moved out that time by Dave Moore. Unable to clear the zone, however. Slovakia again a big windup and a shot. That ball rolls into the corner. Slovakia gets it right back. Trying to get it back towards the front. Roll it back behind instead. Back to play is Kovar. Kovar towards the front, in between the legs. Unable to do anything with it was Lazarek. And again, Slovakia chasing. Has the ball. Back down into the corner. Kamenic throws it out towards the front. A shot and a goal. Perfect play. 8-0 now in favor of Slovakia. As that one took a little longer than I think most people would expect. But Elliott has looked very, very sharp to start the second period, something that certainly didn't see a lot of there in the first. But Slovakia able to tally another one there. 8-0. 8:26 left to go. Hopefully Elliott okay. He was still on his knees down there. Here's the play. Out from the corner. Thrown across the middle. Just an almost nothing deflection. An excellent, excellent play. As again, almost nonchalantly, just deflects that one. I do believe that was Kovar as well, his second of the game. So there's a timeout here for something, and here's another look. And yes, that was Kovar. Just again, barely any movement there. Just a perfect play. And again, certainly hoping Elliott's okay. So, two players with 2 goals. Does look like headed back towards center, so maybe about to get underway again. 8:27 remaining here in the second period. As again, 8-0 right now. That is a tough one. And they do switch up the netminder, so Great Britain turning it over to Walter Stamek. Get his first opportunity here in this one. That ball is dropped. Won back by Great Britain. Or my apologies, by Slovakia. Slovakia back again to play. Trying to move it back ahead. Some trouble here as they get over the red line. But again, quickly gain possession of the zone. Legasiuk moves it towards the front. A shot. Couldn't get it to go. Rolls into the corner now. Again, Slovakia with possession. Rehawk throws it towards the net. And that ends up in the back of the net. 9-0 in favor of Slovakia. Rehawk just shot it from the blue line. There's a couple of bodies in front. Here's the shot again. We'll see if it gets tipped. But Rehawk steps up right from the blue line. Shot looks like it might have been deflected that time by Nick Quinn, the defenseman for Great Britain. I don't know if it was touched in front. It looked like it went in clean after it went off of Quinn, but that made it 9-0. And that is huge now for Slovakia. 8:04 left to go. That one won back. Slovakia will take possession again, trying to work it back up. Working it up the floor. Quick movement here, and back down into the offensive zone. A shot, and turned aside that time. Samek has faced one shot, and that has ended up behind him. As now, once again, 7:48 left to go here in period number 2. Slovakia a 9-0 lead right now. Dumped all the way back in, chasing after it. Rahasic towards the front, as that one turned aside. Samek gets his first save in there. Excellent work as that pass came out to Battaglia, and Battaglia able to put the shot on, just unfortunately hit the netminder. Faceoff will come to Samek's right-hand side this time. A 9-0 lead for Slovakia with 7:37 left to go. We're still under halfway through this one. So a good long look. As Battaglia trying to get on that one. Ball moved back to the point now. Thrown towards the front, deflected, and arm is up. There was no indication from the official. As now they gather and have a conversation, and it does appear there's a goal. The referee never made a signal towards the net. Let's get a look at this again from the reverse angle. As the shot comes here, deflected, and that crosses the line completely in the back of the net. As I said, I never saw any signal from the official. Looked as though he was still looking for it, but 10-0 it goes, and Slovakia continues to add to their lead. Move back ahead. 7.5 minutes to go here in period number 2. Trying to move it back. Slovakia still able to keep the zone for the moment. Passed across, and they say it did stay on this side of the red line, so Slovakia in, onside. Working it back down, trying to play it off. Now Great Britain trying to move it back the other way. A little bit of trouble here as that's held up. Slovakia with a quick pickoff, and right back the other way they come. Slovakia has really been able to take charge in this one. Back down below the goal line, looking for a little bit of help. Trying to turn and find a lane. Still looking. As that's thrown towards the middle. Trying to find it back in front of the net. Quick look back towards the middle, and again, bounces around. Completely tied up in front. As that ball continues to work around the outside. Back towards the point. Big windup and a shot. And that one will be covered up by Samek. As after the rip from Zdeno Lazaric, that one bounced off the back wall and right back to the side of the netminder. So with 6.5 to go, 10-0 in favor of Slovakia here in the Legends World Championships. Again, thank you to everybody tuning in here live on Home Team Live, your home for the tournament all week long. As once again, 6.5 remaining here in period number 2. Ball drop coming to the right-hand side of Samek. That one back. Slovakia is still with it, moves it to the side, looking for a lane, throws it towards the front, bounces off a couple of shoes, but nothing doing there. Back out the other way. Great Britain crosses the red line, dumps that ball down in deep. Slovakia will be the first one to it and hustle this one right back out. Played across wide. Racing back towards the offensive zone, little drop pass back. As again, move towards the front of the net, throwing it in front, a shot deflected away. Back again, another chance here for Slovakia, passed all the way across. Samek was down. Looked like he might have been down out, but no matter. Slovakia couldn't get that ball to settle. 5:55 left to go here in period 2. This one flipped ahead and will get up and out of the zone. Chasing it all the way back down. Slovakia will get back there first. And again, trying to move that one quickly. It was Panarik moving it around up the near side wall. And again, Slovakia hustling back towards the offensive zone. Down and working it around again. It's in the corner. 5.5 minutes remaining. Looking back towards the front. Trying to fire that one across. Opportunity sent up and off the back wall. Trying to get it back towards the front again. Deflected around in front. Nobody can get a stick on it. And now Great Britain will get it to the blue line, but again, failing to clear. Back again one more time. Saris moves it back to the point. Back to the point again. Down. Saris towards the front. Ball is loose. Poke checked away. Right to the top of the slot. Another shot over the top of the net this time. as Venet had a great chance, couldn't get it to go. Still trying to work it around. Slovakia, that 10-0 lead right back towards the middle, a shot and goes just wide. From the top of the slot again, Battaglia just couldn't get it to go. Back along the sidewall, still working it, and again, the majority of possession has been on Slovakia's stick, and it's all been in their end. Back again, big windup and a shot, as that one will get in the back of the net again. Rohasic fired that one past the netminder who was down and out, and that is Rohasic's hat-trick goal. We'll get a good look at it from this angle as he winds up and lets it fly right under the stick over the top of the goaltender, and that is 3. So 11-0 as we get the look from the back angle again. Big windup and a shot right under the stick and over the top of the head. 11-0 here as Slovakia going to win the drawback again. Chases deep into their own end. Back to get it. Podharski looking up the floor. Sends it across. Poke checks back in. As Great Britain does get some offensive zone time here, but it's immediately taken away by Slovakia. Turned around back behind their own netminder. Looking up the floor. Got into their own blue line. Hustled back ahead and over the red line and out. Back into the offensive zone comes Slovakia. Down in deep, trying to get something started again. 4:08 left to go in period number 2. 11-0. Great Britain gets the turnover. And now this ball flutters along the wall. Back down deep into their zone. Great Britain trying to work this ball around. Having some trouble. Stick taken out of the hands that time of Lazaric. And again, Great Britain will get this ball up and out. They get it down to the other end of the floor. But it's Slovakia right back on top of it. So the Slovaks trying to hustle their way out of the zone. Played up quickly that time as Kovar able to move it along. Gotten ahead into the zone, in on a little bit of a break, towards the front shot, couldn't get it off. Now the shot worked towards the front, right off the netminder's pad, right off the chest protector on a great chance there for Karol Samaj. Watch this again. Perfect pass. Samaj gets it, fires it right into the chest protector, and a beauty of a play that time by Walter Stamek. So 3:25 to go. Might have caught him off of the chin there as well. That was a little bit higher than I thought it was originally, but excellent work to get across and make the save. Face off up to Samek's right-hand side. Looking for a win. Rabaton. Or Slovakia trying to get possession, and he will. Back to the point. Look, shot deflected just wide, rolls up the far side wall and picked off there as Great Britain trying to turn it around. That was Mike Lee sending it around again. Worked off, and Slovakia gets it right back. Back to the point. Sent down on the near side. Long look. Back towards the middle. A little bit of trouble there as Great Britain able to apply some pressure. Now they're going to get it up and out of the zone. Quick play down the gym floor as Rob Page tried to dump it off, but it's quickly turned around by Slovakia again. Slovakia looking up, crossing the blue line onside, little drop pass, and they'll reset. Back towards the point again, working down that far side wall. Trying to get it set back up here with 2:40 left to go. As Great Britain with a pickoff, but again, hard work there and working hard logistic. Has that one taken away from him, and now again, Great Britain forced to play, and forced to play quickly, something that they clearly haven't been comfortable with so far as they try to move that pass back. Just trying to reset. Slovakia continuing to chase it down. They will come up with the ball, sending it into the offensive zone, cutting through 3 defenders back. Still the shot comes, and that goes into the far side. Slovakia going to get there, however. Moved back down deep that time as Rabaton moved it back below the goal line. Again, playing it back out. Looking for something on the backhand, couldn't get it to go as the Slovakian player crashed into the netminder. Appears to be okay. They checking on each other. Great sport here as all these guys definitely very cordial with each other, and love to see that. First guy over to check on the fallen goaltender was the guy who ran into him, so Lepar gets his stick back. Couple little pats for the netminder. And Walter Stamek appears to be okay. So, ball drop coming to Stemek's right-hand side again. 11-0 Slovakia here with under 2 minutes left to go. As we get set for ball drop again. Natalia wins that one back cleanly. Back to the point. Thrown back towards the net. Bounces towards the sidewall. Great Britain with it. Trying to move it up the near side wall. Picked off again. Slovakia back towards the middle. Looking. A shot coming there and able to be turned away. I don't know if that got to the goaltender or not. As once again, shot back towards the net. Towards the side. And jumping on top of it was Stamek. Great opportunity that time for Peter Saris. He was right there, but the goaltender fell right in front of him. And a great play there by the netminder. See it again here. Just falls right in front of it, gets the stick down. Great play there from Samek. Face-off one back, this time by Great Britain. Under 100 seconds left to go in this period. Again, see if the Slovakians can add any more to their lead or if Great Britain can finally break the zero. Have to get down to the other end of the gym to do that, however. Worked around. Slovakia still with it. Has it at the point. Shot coming through. A light shot that time. Right back in the middle. A shot. And again turned aside. Huge play by Walter Stamek as he made two quick saves right in a row. As just a perfect save there. Normally I'm a big advocate for getting as big as you can, but he kind of bunched himself up. He knew where that shot was going, and he made it perfectly. Hit him right in the breadbasket. 1:14 to go here in period number 2. And again, Slovakia 11-0 right now as that ball is dropped. One back towards the point, trying to play it off. Slovakia throwing it back down, up and over the top of the net, chasing down the rebound. And Great Britain will get there and wrap it around the boards, but right back onto a Slovakian stick. Trying to move it off. It's dumped off the wall. Played back down that time by Kominek. Chasing it back down. Kominek has it, still with it, as Great Britain has apparently drawn a penalty, will draw a penalty here. Referee's arm is up, thrown towards the net, and that was covered up, I believe. We'll see here as there's the ball fluttering around. Was it under the goaltender? Everybody's kind of looking around right now, so we'll wait on this one. Again, no signal. There it is, okay. So, 45 seconds to go here in period 2. That ball bounced around a little bit. There's the angle we were looking for, and it does stay outside the line. Excellent work that time by Walter Stamek. Ball dropped to the right-hand side of the netminder. Push back, Slovakia with it, up and over the netminder. A little bit too easy right off the draw, and Legends has that one. 42 seconds to go here in period 2. As you see, Legends runs right by, picks up the ball over the shoulder, up and into the back of the net. And that was just a little too easy. His second of the afternoon. And here's one more angle with it from behind. Just a perfect play here. Swoops in, puts it up and over and into the back of the net. So Slovakia right back on the faceoff. 40 seconds to go here in period 2. Period of the long change about to come to an end. As once again, Great Britain still looking for some offensive zone time, something that's been very hard for them to come by. They throw that one on net. So a save that time from Martin Harris. As again, this ball will be picked back up and moved out by Slovakia. Last 18 seconds of the period, 12-0 Slovakia. As Rehak, number 12, moves that ball back along. 12-0, as I said. There's a good look at the Slovakian netminder. Haven't had to talk about him very much. As once again, down to the final 5 seconds of the period. And we count it down to 1-0. That'll do it for period number 2. It is 12-0 in favor of the Slovakians. Huge period of play yet again after coming in 7-0. Put up another 5 on Great Britain. So we'll be heading for the third here in just a second. Once again, stay with us as we've still got a whole other 12 minutes to play. See how this one finishes up as the sides will go back. No longer the period of the long change, so a little bit easier to make changes. When we come back, we will have the conclusion of this one, 12-0 in favor of Slovakia. Stay with us here on Home Team Live. So a great look there at the Great Britain netminders, both of which have had to do a hard day's work here after 2 periods of play. It was not a pretty sight so far as once again Slovakia coming up with a big 12-0 lead after 2 periods of play, and we have seen some beauties as far as the goal scoring has gone. Already do have a player with a hat trick as Michael Rohasic has 3 on the evening. Lukas Legisic has 2 on the evening. Peter Kovar has 2 on the evening. So, I mean, the scoring has been well-rounded as well. Plenty of players getting their chance to put the ball behind the netminder, but it has been one after another, it seems, for the Slovakians. The team from Great Britain having a little bit of trouble getting anything going offensively. It has just continued to be a little bit of a difficulty to get that ball moved back down to the other side of the gym, and we'll see how that affects them coming into the third period. Obviously, a lot of pressure, want to get something done there, find a way to put something in the back of the cage, something they haven't been able to do through 24 minutes of play. Good long look here at the netminders having a conversation, and again, the Slovakians certainly looking well rested and ready, especially the goaltender. Didn't have to do too much in the first 24 minutes, so see if he gets tested a little bit more here in the third. As, again, lots of conversation happening down here. First day of the tournament, so again, want to remind you there's still plenty of more great ball hockey action to check out. Make sure to check it out here on Home Team Live, your home for this great tournament, and of course, so much else going on over the course of the year. Make sure to keep checking out what's to come here on Home Team Live all year long. As again, we get set for another exciting period of play. We'll see if Slovakia continues the domination. They have really come out very, very tough in this one and continue to kind of run the pace of play. Great Britain just hasn't been able to find any way to kind of slow things down, get something started, set a play up. Really, the second period, though, saw the better of the net minding for the Great Britain pair, as Elliott and Stamek both found their spot in between the pipes. And, well, Elliott was the starter. Stamek has come in and he's made some big saves. Have to be happy with that if you're Great Britain. Slovakia, again, hasn't had to do much as far as the save department goes. Great Britain just has had a really tough time finding the opposite end of the gym. So, good long look here as they continue to chat it up down at that far end. Slovakians, again, looking far more lighthearted and certainly have good reason to be up 12-0 going into the final period. We'll see how this one finishes out, but it's been quite exciting to say the least. If this is the first day, you got to imagine the rest of the tournament is going to be a heck of a good time. So Great Britain chanting and ready to go for period number 3. Lots of discussion as they try to find a way to execute some offense. Definitely got to get something done here in the third. And again, Slovakia looking very, very good here on this first game of the tournament for these two squads. So a quick look as the officials get into position. Looks as though Italia will take the opening faceoff. He's going to line up against Carl-Henri. Gets the okay from the timekeeper, and we are underway. Period number 3. Great Britain able to push that one down deep as Nick Quinn racing towards it, and he about ran over the goaltender, but that ball did stay out. So interesting play there as Great Britain trying to get something going, trying to get the attack going here. And we just talked about that in the intermission. Henri right back to the faceoff circle. Get a good look there as the goaltender sprawled out and down, but fortunately able to keep control of that ball. So Great Britain right back on the attack, sends that ball wide. Slovakia chasing it back down, and now we'll try to start back up their possession game. They've done that very well all game long. Just 20 seconds ticking by so far. That one goes all the way down and will be an icing call. So an offensive zone draw. I believe that'll be the first one here after that last one. first one off a long play such as that. Didn't see too much of that there earlier on. So second in a row, but again, first in a long time in this one. I want to thank everybody once again for tuning in here live as this one ticks down here in the third period. 11:38 to go. Ball is down. Great Britain with the faceoff win, chasing that back, but has to go all the way back into their own zone. Slovakia keeping an eye on it as Great Britain tries to move this ball up quickly. Gets it over the red line. Quick pass just misses his target. Slovakia's defense will circle back, pick it up, gain the red line, and dump that one across. Slovakia chasing it into the corner. With it now, with possession. Leaper throws it towards the front. Ball skitters across the net mouth and goes into the far corner. Or the near side corner, my apologies. Works back down low. As again, that ball works back towards the middle. Trying to knock it back down. A little trouble there, but Battaglia was able to keep it in the zone. Now it's moved back out by Great Britain and dumped all the way down. Netminder way out to play as Harris will go back after it. Moving back to his defense. As once again, Slovakia trying to start up the gym. Hits that ball ahead, dumps it down wide of the crease, jumped on top of by the netminder, and Samick not taking any chances, just covers that one right up. 10:43 to go here in period number 3. Again, want to thank everybody for tuning in here live. A bunch of fun still to be had. As faceoff going to come to the left-hand side of the Great Britain netminder. Ball drop coming here. As Stupak wins it back. Shot coming here. As that one ends up in the back of the net. Another ripper, and it's 13-0. And that is Kominik's first of the game. Perfect play there by Stupak. Gets it back to the point. Big ripper and ends up in the back of the net. Goaltender had no idea where that one was. Here's the rip again. And again, nobody even in front, just couldn't get a read on that. So great play by Slovakia again. 13-0, 10:40 to go here in the third period. Pushed back ahead that time. Great Britain circling back. It's picked off, and Slovakia right back in the offensive zone. Slovakia enters in down the near side board. Has it below the goal line now. Looking out towards the front, it moves back out. And again, the ball is moved back down deep. Played back behind was Derek. Trying to put it out towards the front, jumping on top of that one, not taking any chances again with Samick. 10:16 remaining here in period 3. A 13-0 lead for Slovakia. So again, still a lot to come here, as we've still got a lot of time left, but this one has been a bit rough. Wait to see how this one plays out. Face off to the left-hand side of Samick. As the ball is dropped and won back again by Slovakia, back to the point. Played off here. They haven't been shy about shooting from that. They've gotten a number of goals from back there. Once again, the ball worked around towards the top of the circle. Back down low, right towards the front. A backhanded attempt will not go. Back down deep in the zone. Robiton has it. Shot right off of the gut of the netminder. Took that one from the top of the circle and just put it right onto the line, I believe. We'll get a look here. Circling around, coming towards the front. Shot, yep, right there off the line. So another offensive zone face-off for Slovakia. 13-0 lead right now. That one dropped back to the point. Trying to work it around again. Slaps that one. Nobody knew where it went. It's off the side of the net, and Slovakia gets it right back again towards the middle. Shot will not go, and Great Britain able to clear the zone. Chasing it all the way back down. Slovakia will get there. And they do call icing. So, on the icing, that'll bring another offensive zone draw all the way down. I believe we've got face-off off to the right-hand side of Samick on this one. Ball ready to be dropped. It's down. Great Britain wins it back. That ball flutters around, though, and it'll be worked back behind. Legends with it. Trying to work it back out. Has that ball pinned to the wall. Trying to circle out again. A little bit of trouble. Legends moving it back down below the goal line. Trying a quick turn. Could not get it to go. Works towards the front. Bounces around. Samick trying to find it and could not. Now he ends up with it underneath him. Cobb was down right next to him. I don't know who it ended up under, but it was out of sight. You'll see it here again. It's bouncing around down there. He's trying to flop on it. Cobb was right there. It does, I believe, finally end up under his blocker. So, another offensive draw here as kind of floundering around. Interesting work. Francis just stepping over him. As again, offensive zone draw for Slovakia. Move back down deep. Trying to play it back off. Worked around. Great Britain with possession. Trying to get it up and out of the zone. Cannot. Slovakia able to keep the zone there momentarily. Deflected into the corner again. As Great Britain looks for a path. Throws it up towards the blue line. Chipped back out and worked across the red line. And this continues to flow down. Chasing after it. Picked off by Slovakia and hustled back out the other way. Right back over the red line. Getting into the zone onside. Thrown towards the front, backhanded play towards the front shot, and a goal, as that one was too easy for Martin Vinay. As here's another look at it, right back towards the front, backhanded pass, and backhanded shot. Vinay will finish it off, making it 14-0. Here's a better angle for you. Right back, backhander towards the front. Backhanded shot just tips it up and over the top of Samek and makes it too easy. So again, 14-0, 8:44 left to go. And Great Britain still yet to find their way to the scoreboard. Ball is down. Great Britain won it back, but Slovakia immediately picks it off again. Slovakia back towards the front of the net. Ball tipped around out there, worked its way towards the near side boards. Again, Slovakia in the blue jerseys, Great Britain in the white. Trying to work it back through. Slovakia still keeping it down deep in their offensive zone. Tries to throw it out towards the front. Ball broken up. Great Britain will take possession. And again, right back towards the middle. Shot, and they couldn't get it to go. As one more time, Slovakia chasing it. Back down deep in the zone, trying to hustle it around towards the backside. Works it out towards the front and gets it to go. Wow, just unbelievable play again as Slovakia nets it. Here's the replay. Back behind. A little backhanded attempt. And ends up back behind the goaltender. Whew. Here it is one more time. Right towards the front of shot, and an easy play there, just beats Samek. Excellent work that time. I did not catch that the first time, as that was Stupak's goal. So, 15-0, as the officials trying to get everybody back out for the ball drop. So Giba set to take the draw. One back by Great Britain again. Now they try to set up with it. Had a little trouble. A little poke check there as they get it into the zone. Comes Slovakia again. Trying to play it off. Had some trouble on that one. 7:55 remaining here in period number 3. Worked back down the other way. Harris touches the ball and watches it work around back behind him. Haven't had to see a lot of Harris in this one. It's been all Slovakian offense. Not a ton of Slovakian defense to this point. Back behind again. Slovakian defense with the ball right now, trying to move it back up the gym. A long look with 7.5 to go here in period number 3. Looking for a quick up. Gotten up and over the red line now. Chasing it into the offensive zone. They get it down and into the zone. Some trouble there as they cross that blue line. Still kept by Slovakia into the zone. Works back down deep, looking for a lane. Thrown, trying to put it towards the net, but it bounces off I believe a foot, and it still works itself back along the far side board. Great Britain picked off again towards the middle. Backhanded play back towards the defense as Slovakia is still able to keep the zone. Worked along one more time. Played down deep as the Slovaks try to keep it set up down deep in the zone. Played back. 15-0, under 7 minutes to go. Rolled all the way across the zone. Back to get it. Phil O'Neill trying to play it up and does get possession, but now it's picked off, and Slovakia will resume. Back around again, towards the point. Found. The defense plays catch. Big windup this time. Shot comes and works itself into the corner. Right back for it one more time. Drabic. Looking back towards the point again. Decides better of it, drops it off down into the corner. Right back towards the front, looking for the deflection. Couldn't get it to go. That one will be rolled around the board. To the near side. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go. Slovakia still chasing, comes up with it, top of the slot, passed across. As again, Slovakia sends it back towards the point. Played off there. Just missing that one. Leo Barrett had a chance, but Slovakia keeps the zone, throws it towards the front, turning around, back towards the front and can't get the shot off. Just missed his target. And again, that ball gets down deeper. Deflecting around. Eva chases it into the corner. Eva trying to throw it back below the goal line. Gets it there. Slovakia still with it. Working back towards the front. Trying to flip it ahead. Trying to get it up to Giba and could not. That ball worked itself towards the board. And again, 15-0 lead. 5 minutes, 25 seconds to go here in the third period. And Great Britain still not able to find any offense. Shot towards the goal and goes over the top of it. Bounces around in front again. One more opportunity. Shot and a goal. Too easy for Dag Battaglia. That's his second of the afternoon as well. As Slovakia celebrates goal number 16 in the afternoon. 5:12 left to go here in the third period. Perfect play, bounces off a leg right to Battaglia, who just puts it up and over the netminder. Not much you could do about that. Walter Samek sprawled out, but a perfect play by Battaglia, and he just put it where the goaltender wasn't. So, 16-0, 5:12 left to go. Ball is dropped, trying to work it back along. Slovakia comes up with it one more time. This one worked down deeper into the zone. Slovakia chasing that ball around, trying to keep the offense moving. Something they've been very successful with all game long. Works back down low, shot and another goal. A perfect play again. Intercepted and worked back along. I believe that might have been Saris. It does look like Peter Saris going to get himself a goal here as well. Right towards the middle, shot and a goal. Just sidestepped his man and put it in. Picks up the ball, moves to the side, right to the side of Samek and into the back of the net. 17-0, and Slovakia is still on the attack. Back down low again, towards the front, trying to get it to go. Ball comes back out to center. Slovakia able to keep the zone, however. And again, down to about 4.5 minutes to go. Slovakia, little doubt in this one here, as once again, ball rolled back along. Dumped off, kept in the zone deep. Trying to play it from behind the net now. Looking out towards the front, nobody was there. Stupak sends it back to the point, working it back along. Maj sends it back down to Stupak, who loses his footing. Sent that one back out towards center, and that will get over the red line. Slovakia will have to reset. Back deep in their own zone. 4 minutes to go here in period number 3. Ball moved into the zone. Played off, onside. Little pass across. Robiton sends one towards the front. Broken up that time and bounces around. Flipped ahead by Great Britain. Trying to move it out the other way. Some trouble that time for Nick Quinn. Send it across, but it's immediately picked off again. Samaj gets it back down lower. Chasing after it. Robiton trying to move that ball. Gets it down low now below the goal line. Another opportunity trying to send it across and couldn't get it to his intended target. Now it's sent back to the point. Long look here from Minarik. Minarik pinching in, cutting towards the front, looking, shooting. Can't get it to go. Comes right back to him. Another shot. And that one is up and not quite out of play. Almost, but didn't quite have the distance. Minarik towards the front. Gets it. Shot. Deflected. Still loose in front. Ball is... No, they said it was underneath the goaltender. Lost sight of it, but that ball was loose, so... Great Britain catches a break there. You'll see it here. There's the shot. Turned aside. Ball still loose. Maybe because Lazarev's stick was caught underneath, but again, Face-off will come to the right-hand side of Stamek. Ball drop coming. Slovakia ties up the centerman, but again, Great Britain this time able to get that ball moving. Still not quite clear the zone. Slovakia able to shove it back down deeper, and they will get their offensive zone time back. Looking, trying to find a lane. Circling back behind the net as a Slovakian player went down in front of the net, but again, this ball continues to work down deep in their offensive zone. Now fed back towards the point, trying to work it around again. Slovakia still with it. Still cutting through. Passes across, couldn't control that ball. Down to the last 2.5 minutes left to go here in the third period. 17-0 in favor of Slovakia. Towards the front and jumped on top of Stamek. 2:26 remaining here in a 17-0 game. The ball drop will come to the left-hand side of Walter Stamek. Slovakia obviously in a very cheerful mood as they head back for the bench. Certainly nothing to hang your head about here today if you're the Slovakian team. So, ball drop comes back, all the way back out towards the center line. Trying to turn it around and hustle it back in. Looking, trying to put a shot off. Can't. That ball bounced around in front, still with time, off the side of the net and work back behind again. Slovakia, still with ball possession. Trying to turn it around. A little bit of trouble here. Dipsy doodling back behind the net. Sending it back along, looking for a lane. Back behind again. Still trying to work it out. Lepar, he goes down this time. Gotten back towards the line and still able to keep it. Slovakia still with it. Throwing it towards the net. Bounces on the top of the net. Knocked back down. Backhanded shot and couldn't get it to go. They whistled that one down after he brought the ball off with a stick. You'll see it here again. Excellent save that time by Stamek, and then it's taken off the top of the net by Lepar. And immediately everybody called for the whistle. Lepar even gets a high five from the official. So, minute 49 left to go here in period number 3. 17-0 Slovakia. Ball drop comes. Chopped back as that one had some pretty good elevation. All the way back to the Slovakian zone. Back to play it, Podharski. Podharski taking a look. Looking up the gym. Quick fire as that one gets out to center. In onside, I believe. Not sure the way the official jumped out of the way there, if that was going to be offsides or not. They do get back onside now. Back into the shot coming here. And that does end up in the back of the net. I thought it did, but the way the official came in with his arm raised, I wasn't 100% sure if that was going to count or if it had been offside. However, 18-0 as we get another look at it here. Goaltender just swapped to the side, tries to get set and can't do it as Lazarev gets on the score sheet as well. Here's the look as there's the shot, clearly beating Stamek, but again, didn't see the signal from the officials. So 18-0, a minute 20 left to go at this point as that's passed across. Got to give it, it's been an entertaining afternoon right here as Slovakia heading back up the gym floor again. Down to a minute 5 to go. 18-0 as Slovakia back in the offensive zone looking, trying to put something on. Shot and a goal. Late man coming in and Logistic gets himself the hat trick. His third of the afternoon. 56 seconds to go. 19-0 Slovakia. You see the late man coming in, finds the ball over the top of the goaltender, and just too easy. Perfect play up and over the netminder. So 19-0 Slovakia as last 57 seconds to go. We'll see if they can make it a full 20 on this one if they hustle. As once again, a hard start to this one for Great Britain as this one bounces back in, right back, bouncing out towards Phil O'Neill. O'Neill bouncing that ball all the way back down. And that will, it looks like, be an icing call. So with 41 seconds left to go, another offensive zone draw for Slovakia. 19-0. As we'll see if anything can be done here. Face off, Italia tries to win it back, but Great Britain able to flip that one back down the floor. That one not going to have the speed to be an icing, so Vinay will go back to play. Vinay has it. Did they blow it? I'm not sure what the stoppage is for here, but 31 seconds to go. Trying to watch the officials. So quick line changes here. But it's going to be a defensive zone draw for Slovakia. Again, they've had more defensive zone draws here in this third period than they've had the rest of the game. This is the third one. As now one back along, Slovakia will get it up and out of their zone. 26 seconds remaining as Slovakia, the 19-0 lead, has possession, trying to work it back along again. Back down low into the corner. Slovakia with it. Working it around, back towards the front, looking, putting the shot on, and can't get that one to go. Back behind, trying to work it ahead. Played off, banked off the boards, and right back into the zone. Last 5 seconds of this one. 4, 3, 2, and that is gonna do it, as this first game for both of these squads going to finish up here. Slovakia 19-0, so a clean slate for Martin Harris. A couple of hat tricks for the Slovakian team, as again, 19-0, unbelievable the way that this one played out. So again, congratulations to both sides coming out here and taking the gym floor. A big congratulations to Slovakia, who secures their first win of the tournament. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here on Home Team Live, your home for this ball hockey tournament for the rest of the week. Make sure to keep tuning in, checking out all the action. I'm John Clement. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Once again, final score, Slovakia 19, Great Britain 0. Good night.